ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ
Good evening. I request everyone to come and be seated on the designated seats. Seat number has been provided. In the WhatsApp group, the seat number has been provided. Please sit. The session will start shortly. Our chief guest has arrived.
ಊಟ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್?
So learners to sit in the middle and family members the left and right seat.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ
ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. बोली ओके उधर वो
levels.
Very good. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ
ಬೇಡ ಬೇಡ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ.
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಯಾವುದು ಇದೇನಾ? ಯಾವುದು ಇದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ?
ಇದು ಸರಿ
ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹಿಂಗ?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you for this valedictory function of the professional certificate in hospital management. The batch 3 is here for their valedictory function at this prestigious institute. So I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of you. We're very deeply honored to have a distinguished gathering of leaders and visionaries here right on the front row. I'll take the opportunity to invite them on stage. Dr. Sudarshan Balal, who is our chief guest for today and the keynote speaker, please, sir. As India's most respected nephrologist and a towering figure in the healthcare landscape, he's the chairman of the Manipal Group of Hospitals. He's played a pivotal role in shaping the hospital chain into the country's leading healthcare networks. His recent biography, titled Leading with Compassion, will serve as a motivation for others in the healthcare fraternity in India and globally. I'd like to invite Professor Dinesh, who is Director in Charge IMB and a Professor of Decision Sciences here. Lisa. Also, I'd like to invite Professor Rishi, Director IMBX Digital Learning Foundation and Professor of Strategy at IIM Bangalore. Both of them are great visionary strategists and supporters, great supporters of IMBX. So one great round of applause for that alone. Professor Vasanthi Srinivasan, who's the chairperson of IMBX and the program director for this program, is traveling and hence not able to join us in person. We are hoping to patch her in for a virtual address to all of you. She's in Copenhagen, so a lot of things get factored in. So as soon as we manage to reach her, we will make sure that you all get to hear from her as well. I'd like to invite Professor Harita Saranga, Professor of Production and Operations Management and the Chairperson of the Sustainability Task Force. Her insights into operational efficiency and sustainability are truly transformative. I don't need to introduce her to y'all at all. Her course in healthcare operations management in this program is one of the most popular courses in this program anyway. So you all know her. I don't need to do any introduction here. I'd like to invite Mr. Shankar Sitaraman, sorry for that, the CEO of IMBX Digital Learning Foundation. With a rich background in journalism and leadership, he has truly infused strategic clarity and communication finesse into IMBX. He's setting some really high bars for all of us in the team to aim for. So I'd like to thank all of them for being here today and gracing this occasion. A huge round of applause for our stars of today. After a whole year of watching videos, completing assignments, group projects, capstone projects, here you are. It is the day. Please, a huge round of applause for all of them who are earning their certificates today. Totally well deserved. Now, a bigger round of applause for those who are here, who have gone through this journey along with y'all, but are not even earning their certificates. Your family members, without whose support, I don't think any of this would have been possible. So a huge round of applause for the family. I'd like to request Shankar to share his insights on the journey of IMBX and our vision for the future.
Good evening, everyone. And this is a really special occasion for us at IMBX, the digital learning business of IIM Bangalore. We're delighted to have completed another cohort of our successful PCHM program and to have been able to contribute in our own small way to taking management learning to what is one of the most important sectors of our economy. It's more than a year since IMB spun off IMBX Digital Learning Foundation to a separate company under its umbrella, underlining the institute's focus on digital education as a way of the future with its ability to deliver scale for us and convenience and quality for our learners. We are particularly proud of our hospital program because it has the potential to touch lives in unique ways. But IMB has been delivering massive open online courses or MOOCs for more than a decade now. We've touched millions of learners cumulatively worldwide since 2015. We reach them through edX, the online platform originally developed by MIT and Harvard, through Swayam, which is the government's platform focused on free access, through iGot, where government servants go to upskill, and through our own platform, where we run open programs such as hospital management, AI for managers, and in the near future, airlines management, and programs for the financial sector and MSMEs. The mandate given to us by IIMB is very clear. The focus is on impact, quality, and learner experience. So it's a real advantage to be able to leverage a faculty that is second to none, as I'm sure many of you will testify, and a dedicated team of nearly 50 that works with professors to produce their videos, stays in touch with learners, and makes sure that we together complete the learning journey. We hope you have experienced deep and meaningful learning in this program, and most importantly, can take that learning into your wards, into your clinics, and into your boardrooms. We would be delighted to get your feedback to see where we can improve delivery, especially as we are starting our next cohort on August 21st. On that note, if you think that this program was worth your while, do get in touch and get your message out to your fellow doctors and administrators, and we're happy to help them with the registration process. And as some of you may know, we collaborate with our executive education program on campus, which is a contact program that some of you may be interested in exploring now that you have this certificate in your hands, or will very soon have the certificate in your hands. But today is about celebrating that wonderful achievement, right? Completing this program despite your tight and demanding schedules. And I would like, on behalf of the entire IMBX team, to congratulate you and wish you all the best in improving the lives of your patients in even better ways in the years ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shankar, for that. I'd like to invite Professor Rishi to address the gathering and share his thoughts. I'd like to extend a special thanks to Professor Rishi because he's been our pillar of support, and we couldn't have been here today without his support and guidance at all. So please welcome Professor Rishi.
Yeah, good evening. Great to meet all of you here in person. As Shankar was explaining to you, the professional certificate program in hospital management is a very important part of the program portfolio of the institute. This is a program which had its origins in the urging of our chairman of our board of governors, Dr. Devi Shetty, when he realized that we already have a lot of focus on online learning and digital education. He was very keen that we should also do something for the huge community of healthcare specialists and particularly people who are managing hospitals. And given his own experience in building his hospital chain over the last couple of decades, he was very keen that professional management practices should diffuse much more widely over the entire hospital and healthcare community. So we, in a way, owe the origin of this program to him. But we have been very fortunate to get the support of, I think, hospital administrators and doctors across the country. And that's why all of you are here today. I'm particularly happy that we have a contemporary of Dr. Devi Shetty and, I don't know, it's difficult, you shouldn't make comparisons, but equally illustrious, more illustrious person with us, Dr. Balal. So Dr. Balal is, somebody whom we all look up to as someone who has again made very, very significant contributions to the growth of the healthcare sector in India. I have the privilege of being on the board of the Manipal Academy of Higher Education with Dr. Balal, and we always have very interesting discussions on how education as a whole and sometimes about medical education as well. And so I'm delighted that we have you with us this evening, sir. Thank you. So when we come to the end of a program like this, my simple request to all of you is that the best way you can acknowledge and reciprocate the contributions that our faculty have made in terms of the effort they put into designing and offering this program is to practice what you learned. I think the program was specially designed for all of you. And of course, I haven't had a chance to interact with your cohort, but I spoke quite a bit to the earlier two cohorts and also to the cohort of government doctors for whom we did a special program. And the general feedback I got from them that this was very useful, very relevant. So I would really urge all of you, please do find ways of applying what you learned in this program. If you think there were any gaps that we need to address, please give us the feedback. We are very keen to plug those gaps as well. We have a long-term commitment, as Shankar mentioned, to using online education to influence and help those sectors which have traditionally been outside the purview of management education. And the reason we chose this program specifically for online delivery is we knew that all of you, given the kind of jobs that you perform, it would be next to impossible for you to take physical time off to come and attend a program in a classroom. But with all the challenges you faced, it is possible for you to do it if it is in an asynchronous mode as this program has been designed. And that's why we designed it this way so that you can do it at a time that is convenient to you and at the same time learn content that is relevant to improving the management and efficiency of your hospitals and other medical establishments. So I hope we have fulfilled that purpose. And I just want to repeat once again that thank you very much for being a part of this program. It means a lot to us that we have had such senior and experienced healthcare professionals as part of this program in all the three cohorts. And in fact, we had equally, in fact, in some cases, even more experienced cohort when we worked with the government of Karnataka, because they sent some of the senior most medical administrators from the state cadre to attend that program. So overall, we have had a really wonderful experience in working with all of you. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my faculty colleagues who have put in a huge amount of effort into creating the content for this. I would also like to compliment the IMBX team, which not only creates the content but ensures the delivery. I'm sure many of the people you are meeting here would have been chasing you and getting you to submit your assignments and projects and everything else that goes into it. So they are relentless. I know I've seen them in operation at times. So a big word of thanks to the entire IMBX team as well. And of course, as was already mentioned, thanks to all of you and your families as well for your enthusiastic participation in the program. And we are delighted that you will be receiving your certificates today. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Rishi, and thanks once again for reminding us to thank Dr. Devi Shetty, under whose guidance this whole program was envisaged and created. With that guidance is where we also have managed to bring in the kind of quality and rigor into the program, the way you guys have all gone through it in the last 1 year. I'd like to invite Professor Dinesh to share his thoughts.
Hi, good evening. Congratulations to all the graduating students and also the family members. This is an important program or course for IIM Bangalore because we are dealing with one of the complex systems nature has created, which is human body. Even with all the advancements that we have today, we still know very little about human body, right? I was talking to one of my friends, and he gave me one simple example. He said that, Dinesh, do you know how many reasons there are for us to get headaches? Either maybe 20, 30 and all that. And he said, no, there are more than 800 reasons. And someone said that listening to my talk is one of them, right? So, if you just headache, there could be 800 reasons. You can imagine how complex simple diagnostics can be, right? And sorry. Okay. Oh, there's a different photo. It's okay. Okay, right. So, we are dealing with one of the complex systems that the nature has created. That means we need courses like this, which help us to understand the complex system and probably help people to deal with them, right? So that's the primary objective of this course. And we had to scale this to a level where we can reach out to not just hundreds, but probably millions of students. So that's why this platform is chosen, which is a MOOC platform, so that we can reach a lot of people so that they can go and after learning or interacting with the other students in the group, they can actually spread the knowledge so that we can have a very effective healthcare delivery system, right? When we try to serve people as a healthcare professionals, we should also keep one thing in mind. In fact, I never read the book by Dr. Balal, Leading with Compassion. So that also plays a very, very important role. Empathy and compassion. I would suggest that each one of us should read that book, Leading with Compassion, because that plays a very, very important role when dealing with human. It's not just the body, but also the mind, right? In fact, there's a famous quote by Dalai Lama. He said, my religion is compassion, right? So whatever belief system that we have, I think all our religion should be compassion so that we can serve people who are under suffering or physically, right? And get them better. So that's the whole idea of this entire program. And I'm happy that all of you are graduating today. I should also thank all the faculty members who created this course and also the entire MOOC team. This is not just faculty members. There has to be somebody who is actually standing behind the camera and also somebody editing, somebody putting together the entire course and ensuring that the learning is going smoothly and so on. So I also congratulate the entire MOOCs team and hope to see you more and more batches of this program. And once again, all the best. And whatever you learn through this course, please put that into practice. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dinesh, for those wishes of many more batches to come. I thank you for that. I'd like to invite Dr. Balal to address the gathering and deliver his keynote address.
Before I get started, I would like to thank IIMB for two things. One is a much younger picture of mine with dark black hair. Now there is no hair, and whatever few strands are there, they are gray. And second is for Professor Dinesh Kumar to tell me about the different causes of headache. I'm glad he mentioned that, because nowadays we get patients with sheaves of paper from Google as to the differential diagnosis of the symptoms they have. And of course, one of the common symptoms is headache. And they usually come up with the idea, Doc, I've been having a headache since last night. Do you think I have a brain tumor? So I have a big board in my office saying that please do not confuse your Google knowledge with my 6 medical degrees. So it's easy for me to then explain to them what it is. And I think it's important that you know all about the different causes of different diseases, but it is the doctor who should narrow down the diagnosis and help you with it. Professor Dinesh Kumar, Professor Rishi, who's been a good friend for a long time, Shankar, Professor Harita, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi, faculty members of this distinguished organization, esteemed guests, and my dear, dear graduating students of the Hospital of Management, and some of the very young family members. I almost felt I was getting home and my grandchildren were running after me with their shrieks when I entered IIMB. Normally, we don't get this kind of an experience here. The completion of this program is not just a personal achievement for all of you, it's a testament to the hard work, dedication, and passion each one of you have displayed over the past few months. I'm indeed very thankful, and my special thanks to Mr. Shankar for the kind invite. We go a long way from the time that he was CEO of the Deccan Herald Group of Papers, and thank you very much for the invite. In addition to congratulating the graduating students, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the esteemed faculty of the Indian Institute of Management. I'm sure their guidance, insights, and encouragements have been invaluable. I'd like to spend a few minutes on reflecting through my journey, which is now 50 years old as a doctor. So it's been 50 years since I started my practice as a doctor. And life was very simple those days, not as complex as you guys see today. As we gather here today, what I saw as a young doctor is there are only two kinds of hospitals. The non-profitable government hospitals, which I'm sure still exist, teaching hospitals of medical colleges, of which I'm a part of as part of Kasturba Medical College, Manipal, charitable hospitals, and a large number of for-profit mom and pop kind of doctor couple-owned nursing homes, which had a bed strength of 20 to 50 beds, or at most some 100 beds. And that was a very important way of taking care of the health of the society. The nursing homes played a big, big role. And interestingly, there were doctors in white coats who were taking care of the clinical services at these hospitals. And the senior doctor, again in a white coat, would be the medical superintendent or the administrator of the hospitals. Terms like ALOS, RPOB, EBITDA, PAT, ROI, valuations, multiples, etc., were alien to the doctors and maybe even to the administrators. Then that's why I said life is was very simple those days. As time passed by, especially with the advent of corporate hospital chains like ours and many others, with private investments, the scenario changed completely. we still had the white coats doing the clinical work and blue coats or blue suits, as I call them, because you might have noticed that most MBS except Rishi wear blue jackets or blue suits when they are at work, especially in the hospitals, were managing these doctors. And since they had taken over administration of the hospitals, the doctors and they would sit across the table, that is the blue coats and the white coats, and most of the times they do not see eye to eye and keep arguing about how best to run the hospitals. Thanks to the courses like the course that you have here, the hospital management courses run by the prestigious IIMs and other business schools, now we have to come to an era where the white coats are being trained to wear the blue coats and manage hospitals in addition to doing their clinical work. And I think this is an important transition for all of you, because in general, in medicine, we are not taught how to run hospitals, how to make hospitals viable, so on and so forth. Our only focus has been on curing diseases, taking care of patients, and this has been alien to us. And I think this course is a great transition for doctors and medical personnel to also become excellent administrators. I am very proud of the fact that just a few years ago, at the age of 65, I'm 70 now, when I got a senior citizen status by the government, I managed to do a program on management at the prestigious INSEAD Business School at Singapore and the lovely campus at Fontainebleau. But actually, the Fontainebleau campus pales in comparison to the campus here, even though it's a lovely place in the middle of a forest. And I must admit, it was a very unique experience to be a student again at 65. And I have an interesting anecdote to share. I vividly recall a young lady tapping me on my back. And when I turned back, she said, "Hi, uncle. How come you are here? Are you here to deliver a lecture?" I had to tell her quite sheepishly that I had come there like her as a student. It so happened that this young lady was my senior colleague's granddaughter. So you see the age difference. So I'm sure that happens here also. I can see kids of the age of 1 and also some people in their 50s. But be as it may, there are many mantras that I'm sure your management gurus would have already drilled into you over the past year to make you successful administrators. Some of them are very, very important in life. Embrace continuous learning. Stay curious and committed to lifelong learning. The business landscape is ever evolving, and keeping your skills fresh is crucial. Develop strong communication skills. I have seen that communication skills add a huge amount to what you are. There are doctors who are similar in their clinical experience, but a good communicator, you can distinguish them from the number of people waiting outside the OPDs. There are good doctors, excellent doctors, clinically very competent, but if they are poor communicators, you won't have a single patient outside their OPD. It's the communication skills that draws people to you. And then, of course, after that, it depends on how you deliver. Cultivate critical thinking. Analyze situations from multiple perspectives. Good managers. Assess facts. Challenge assumptions and make informed decisions. Network strategically, for which you need to draw in the KGA or the BGC. The best place to network is a golf course, in addition to maybe IIMB. Yeah. Build and nurture professional relationships. Networking provides valuable insights, resources, and opportunities for collaboration. Encourage collaboration, because that's a very important aspect of growing. Adapt to change. If you don't adapt to a change, you'll remain a fossil. So be flexible and open to new ideas. The ability to adapt is essential for navigating challenges and capitalizing on opportunities. Set realistic goals. Define short-term and long-term goals. Clear objectives that you should keep focused and motivated as you progress in your career. Seek feedback and reflect. Actively seek constructive criticism and reflect on your experiences. Continuous self-assessment is key to personal and professional growth. This part of it I had to say because I'm here at IIMB. The next will be my personal experiences, which are somewhat similar to what I have already said. I am sure all that we have said are very important aspects of being a good leader, but today I would, as a hardcore clinician, my primary job is taking care of and curing illness in patients that I see. But I have now taken on the additional responsibility also of managing hospitals. I would like to share some of my mantras on being a good leader. And this is, believe me, from the bottom of my heart. Be patient in your dealings. Be a good listener. Treat your colleagues as equals and respect their views, even if you have to disagree with the views. Gone are the days where the head of the department walks 3 yards ahead of you with 10 postgraduates and 5 nurses behind him. I must recall an incident, the good olden days when I was just a medical student. Our professor, very, very well respected man, when he came up, the entire hospital stood up except the patients who had fractures or strokes. Then he would start his rounds by lighting up a cigarette. And there were 2 nurses, one to hold his lighter, the other one had an ashtray so that he can drop off the ashes when he goes on rounds. And we were all a few feet behind him, eagerly trying to listen to what he had to say. And most of the times we had to cough because he kept smoking more and more, and we ended up coughing more than listening. So we are not that way anymore, at least I hope not. So we treat everyone as equals, and everyone's views are important. Never, never take a decision in a hurry or in anger. I probably have not taken any decision in anger, maybe at my wife sometimes, and I've realized it's a very bad thing to do. So I have learned my lessons. I always now do not react in anger. Always mull over the choices you have before taking the final call. Always take your team along and do not be autocratic. Do not blame others in the team for failures, but make sure you give them credit for all the successes. Keep a smile, and this is what I've emphasized in my book, on your face even when you are upset. Never let your guard down, and the person sitting opposite you should never know whether you're angry, annoyed, or bored. So listen to them with a smile on your face and never exhibit your irritation or annoyance. Be fair, transparent, and ethical in your dealings, and be firm but polite even when the answer is a no. Be empathetic and compassionate. This is very, very important in your life. Arrogance is a habit that I really, really loathe. Arrogance is an absolute no-no in any leader. In medical parlance, I would say it is a strong contraindication to being a leader. So if you have an arrogant leader, please convey this message to them. I mean, you may not be able to directly convey, but there are multiple ways of conveying it to them at various fora. Master time management and do not procrastinate. Most of all, you need to be a good human being to be a good leader, and I am sure all of you are. I have recently had the wonderful opportunity to gather my thoughts on my journey over the last 5 decades and publish my biography, Leading with Compassion, which covers most of what I had to say. In conclusion, by following these mantras, the hospital management students can enhance their skills, build meaningful relationships, and prepare themselves for a successful career in the dynamic world of healthcare industry. Remember, success comes not just from what you learn, but how you apply that knowledge in the real world situations. All the very best. Congratulations once again to all the graduating students. God bless. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Balal, for those kind words and words of wisdom. Yes, white coats, blue coats, the attempt and endeavor through this program is to make sure that they are a cohesive group. By the way, if you hadn't told, we wouldn't have guessed that you are 70 years old, but it is an inspiration nevertheless that at 65, you went back to learning all over again. So that is definitely an inspiration for all of us. setting goals, networking, adapting to change. Thank you for all those words of wisdom about leadership and the lessons that you have given us today. Thank you very much. I'd like to invite, oh yes, the PPT says it before I do. Professor Harita, I'd like to invite you on stage to speak.
Hello and welcome back, guys. So I don't want to take too much time. I just want to say that I was really impressed with some of the projects that you have done in the afternoon. Finally, I got time to sit through the projects that PCHM batch has done, and it was a real pleasant surprise. Congratulations, and I just want to re-emphasize what Professor Rishi said. Please put all the learning into practice. You actually got to see from one of the projects, and in fact, many other projects as well, how putting your learning into practice can bring in so much difference in the way you are managing your operations, right? Like, I was really impressed with the door to needle project that looked at significant time that is taking for brain stroke patients to be taken to CT scan and also to the needle, right? I mean, which is very important to arrest the whatever deterioration that is happening because of the stroke. And you saw that just simple application of process mapping and identifying the timing that different activities are taking within that process, how much difference it makes, right? It's just like you got a magnifying glass in your hands right now and just go around looking at processes, and it doesn't have to be a brain stroke only. You can look at multiple things. Like most of you talked about how staffing is a major challenge for you, how training is a major challenge for you, right? And as I said earlier, a lot of your critical resources like the nurses and doctors actually end up spending a lot of time on unnecessary things. And if you can actually make use of the tools and techniques that you have learned in your program to reduce that workload on them, you will actually unlock significant capacity that was otherwise used up for unnecessary things in your operations and service delivery. So also, I'm sure there is a lot of technology related changes that are adding to the complexity that Dr. Bhalal just mentioned. Today, you have ChatGPT, LLMs, and artificial intelligence, Gen AI. So all these terms are thrown at you. Every day you open a newspaper and you see that there is a new tool that can help you diagnose better. Today morning, I was looking and I saw this Microsoft-based DxO software, which apparently is 85% accurate compared to doctors who are only 20% accurate in diagnosing a disease. I don't know the veracity of it, but I'm saying that if such tools are coming in, please use them as assistants. Obviously, they're not going to replace you all, but definitely they're going to reduce your workload and burden. So look at this technology and tools as enablers and freeing up some of the time that you would otherwise be using. And that's where we can actually unlock some of free time that is very much needed in a country like India, where our doctor-patient ratio, I think one of the groups already showed, 1:1,444, something like that, right? So please do that and keep doing what you are doing, which is learning. Obviously, all of you have been interested in learning more. That's why you have signed up for this course. And there is another course that we already discussed, which is going to give you an opportunity to come to campus. So those of you who are able to take 4 weeks out of your 1 year, next 1 year, or year after that, you want to come back to campus and you want to learn now directly from the professors who have taught you online. We have created another avenue for that. So please do make use of IMB's faculty capacity to make your lives easier and better, and in general improve the healthcare management in the country. And congratulations once again, and big applause to all the learners. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Professor Harita. So this is a question for the audience. Which is that, other than your family and friends, which is that one name that you have taken most often through this last 1 year? Absolutely. He's the man of the moment. He's going to address.
So thank you, Vijayalakshmi. So thank you, Professor, and thank you everyone for this evening. We all are here. I think I am the person who traveled you a lot throughout this year. So I am here to share something about the cohort now. So yeah. So yes. Okay. So this batch reflects a wonderful balance with a strong representation of gender. So we have 60% male and 40% female learners, and then the variety of experience. So we have a wide variety of experience of the doctors, the community, the healthcare professionals. We have around more than 60% of from the 10 to 15 years of experience. I think this happened because of the flexibility we provide from the online learning. So I want to emphasize that, and also that the flexibility we provide. Okay, so the learner specialization, in the learner specialization, we had a survey, and we took your reply on this survey. So participants come from diverse specializations, from doctors across specialization. It helps us to enrich the discussion during the peer interaction. I hope you must have learned from your peers. We had 3 projects, and at the end, 1 capstone projects. So hope there was a great learning from the peers. And next, we went far and wide. So while the majority learners from Karnataka, we almost a nationwide batch, and with learners joining from across many states, we are proud to have some international learners too. And later, we also see that some learners who got promotion, who got their change of their better position in another country. So some of them, after joining also this program, I hope that helped the learners to move from one job to another and shift their career. So next, so now we have also a survey about the course. So I'm sure all the courses are fantastic, and you must have enjoyed all the courses. But most popular courses, according to you, all the learners. So we have healthcare operation management, and people management for healthcare, and financial acumen. I'm sure Professor Harita has taken 3 sessions for you, and you must have enjoyed. There was a lot of, I was there, there was a lot of interaction. So same as people management and financial acumen. And financial acumen, I know how many struggles you have gone through in the financial acumen course, but I hope that you now well versed with reading the financial statement and P&L account. So across most engaging course. So this is also one of the survey we asked you all. So what is the course are most engaging? So most of course really stuck with the learners a little more than others, but I'm sure with Professor Harita, whose operation management course has always been the hit to the learners. And after that, maybe the organization design, which is Professor Saurabh's course, and financial acumen, which is Professor Padmini's course. Okay, so this is about the learners review. We put a we put a word cloud for this. So you have put how the course is and your thoughts about the course. The most people put excellent, informative, and all. And the next is, yeah. Now I want you all to come for the certificate, and I would request Professor Dinesh and Professor Rishi and Dr. Bhalla to come and give the certificates to the learners. So we'll move this chairs and tables, and space, we'll keep the space, and I'll call the name according to the alphabetical orders. So you can come accordingly and take the certificates. So I would request the learners to come this side and take the certificates from here and go that way. So get ready, put your hands together for yourself, and I'll call everyone.
I'd like to request the IMBX team members to help the learners get ready in alphabetical order so that we can save time on that.
So the first name is A. Iben. Okay. So the first name is A. Iben. Next, Abhishek Tiwari. Abhishek Tiwari. Others can अजय कुमार सामा, अड़गू पांड्यान, अंजलि तुलाधार, अंकिता गुप्ता, आशीष डूडी, अविनाश सीबी is not. Ayyappa Reddy, Bodhatam Banerjee, Chaitanya C, Chandan CK, Chandan Kumar Palai, Chandan Kumar Palai, Dhruv Kumar Krishnan, Dhruv Kumar absent, Trishti Sen, Franklin Sujit Kumar, Gayatri Raghuraman, Haridas MP, Irfan Navi, Jitendra, Josephine, ज्योति भी, अचल कामत, Kanika Sharma. Kashyap Goel.
Keep the applause on. Keep the applause on.
Kripal Singh. Kumar Swami CS. Lalita Sankar. Lalita Sankar. Yes. Lydia. So on behalf of her mother is here. So she's writing NEET exam and all. So that's why she could not. Madhav Upadhyay. Madhu B. Mary.
Padri.
Menka Viswanathan. Navin Kumar. Mausumi Misra. Yes.
Uh, Thank you, Professor Dinesh and Rishi. I'd like to invite Professor Harita to join Dr. Balal as he gives out the certificates. Please, please.
Nares. Nares. Nares B. Naresh Kumar Yadav. Nikhil George. Nisarg Darji. Nitin Kaushik. Humain Nayanan. Piyush Bansal. Pooja. Pradeep Kumar. Prasanna. Rakesh Chaudhary. Rakesh Raman. Rakesh Singla. Not there. Raksita. Ravi Maidio. Ravi Kiran. Sagar. Sai Tejasvi. Sakshi Kullar. Sandeep Rane. Santosh C. Santosh Kumar. Sarmila Banu. Sally. Shilpa Patil. Shilpa Prabhu. Shivam Singh. Sweta Mutha. Sonal Chaksi. Suraj Sachidananda. Suraksha Rao. You want to announce? Okay. Okay. Tanushree Biswas. Raghuraman Hemkumar. Utkarsh Bhagat. Venkat Ramana. Yes, now you can.
I would like to call upon the stage my wonderful father, Dr. Vikas Sivaj. I'm so proud of you, Papa.
Vikram. Vinay Kumar. Visant. Kasinath. So we have around 20-25 learners who are joining online. So we could not, they could not take the certificate now. We'll post them as promised. So congratulations who are joining online, and congratulations to everyone. So now the result for the capstone project presentation has been out, and I'm going to announce the top 3. So first one is group 12.
We request the group 12 members to please come on stage.
So Dr. Lalita, Bikram, Shivam, Naresh, Chaitanya. So the project is about data analytics in the healthcare. So congratulations team. Yeah, this was the door to the needle project. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, Chaitanya's mother. Vidya's mother. Please come. So the second prize goes to group 6. Rakesh, Piyush, Hemkumar, Sally, Achal, Vikas. They spoke about staffing challenges. So congratulations team. Yeah. The next third prize goes to the group 13. Kanika Sharma, Chandan, Nitimon, Jitendra, Ayappa, Sagar. Congratulations. They also presented about staffing challenges in the hospital. Yeah. Thank you so much.
it's not on thing now. Okay, we also have some toppers of each course. What we are going to do is we will announce the names. Please stand wherever you are. Once we have announced the names of every course and the toppers of that course, we request everybody to give them a huge round of applause. There is a memento that we have kept for you also. But in the good interest of the feet of those people who are giving you the prizes and certificates, we request you to collect it from us backstage after the program is over. He has given me some paper. Okay, before, so for organization design in healthcare, the topper is Dr. Renu Ambardar. Only one topper, please stand up. We'll give you a round of. She is joining us virtually. She hasn't been able to make it today. And she was ruing that fact that she couldn't make it here today. So we hope all this clapping and the sound of it reaches her at her home only today. The toppers in the marketing management for healthcare course are Dr. Anjali, Dr. Avinash, and Dr. Shelly. Huge round of applause for all three of them, please. Since you all know how challenging the financial acumen course was for you, the applause has to be louder for Dr. Suparna Kapoor, who has topped that course, who has not been able to make it here today. So loud enough to reach her house. In the people management for healthcare course, we have toppers as Dr. Renu, Dr. Vikram, Dr. Anjali, Dr. Benjamin, Dr. Pooja, Dr. Haridas, Dr. Jyoti, Ankita, and Dr. Franklin. Just goes to show how popular this course was. So while we were conducting this function, I just got a call from Professor Vasanti, who is traveling right now and has a very patchy network, which also says something good about the kind of network we enjoy here in our country. But she has sent her best wishes to all of you and sends her, her best wishes and all the best to all of you. She has asked me to pass it on to you all. In the legal and regulatory framework in healthcare course, we have the topper as Dr. Vishant Bansal. In the strategic management for healthcare, we have Dr. Franklin Sujit Kumar. For the statistics in healthcare course, we have Dr. Suraj Sachidanand, Dr. Avinash, Dr. Pooja, and Dr. Jyoti. In the macroeconomics for healthcare course, we have Dr. Pooja and Dr. Shilpa who have topped the course. In the healthcare operations management course, we have Dr. Lalita Shankar who has topped the course. In the managing innovation in healthcare course, we have Dr. Jyoti, Dr. Shrenik, Dr. Kashyap, and Dr. Pooja who have topped. Now, when we offered the innovation course and the advanced stats course as electives, there were few of them. I mean, there was a big bunch of them who ran towards towards the innovation course, because after the stats and the finance course, they told us, hey, do you realize we gave up maths in class 10 and we took bio because of that love that we have for numbers? You will see the sarcasm there, right? So, I mean, somebody who has chosen and opted to take the advanced stats course and topped it, these people should get an extra round of applause, I think. Dr. Haridas, Dr. Josephine, Dr. Abhishek Tiwari, Shilpa Palit, and Dr. Vinod Kumar Punya. Yes.
Okay, so these are the toppers of each course. So now I'm going to announce the most engaged learners. So any guess you have, whoever attended the live session mostly, who are the seen mostly speaking every time? Yeah, that's right. So Dr. Lalita is one of the most engaged learner. Yeah. I would request Sankar to give the prize for the most engaged learner to Dr. Lalita. Your phone for the photo. Yes. Congratulations, Dr. Lalita. Yeah. So we have two more persons and any more guests? That's correct. Dr. Seema, I hope you are in online joining us. And the next one is Dr. Vikas. Congratulations. Thank you. So while the toppers of the program, we have 3 toppers in the program, but 2 of them are absent. I want to call their name. So top number 1 is Suparna Kapoor. Congratulations, Dr. Suparna Kapoor. And the second learner, the second rank is Renu Ambadar. And the third one is Avinash Sivi. So Dr. Avinash is here. Congratulations, Dr. Avinash. And congratulations to Dr. Suparna and Dr. Renu. They have conveyed their thanks to everyone and to the team, to the learners. Thank you. Yes.
So on behalf of the entire team at IMBX Digital Learning Foundation, I'd like to thank Dr. Balal for his presence today at this event. I'm sure his speech has inspired all of us to excel at everything that we do. I'd request Professor Dinesh and Professor Rishi to come and hand over a token of our appreciation to Dr. Balal. Yeah, huge round of applause, please. Thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank a few people who are the pillars of strength for us, for the team in this journey. My deepest gratitude to Professor Rishi for his guidance and, of course, for his inspiring speech today. He's always been available whenever the team has reached out to him for any support, any advice, any time of the day. Thank you very much, Professor Rishi, for that. I think I'm loud enough that Professor Vasanti will hear me right there at Copenhagen, because I'd like to thank her for her guidance, support. She's been a lot of things, you know, mentor, guide, part agony aunt. We go to her for anything and everything mostly. Our heartfelt thanks to Professor Dinesh for his inspiring presence today. Like they say, we try for everything. I mean, we trust in God. For everything else, we have data, and he is an embodiment of that. He plays with numbers, and you've seen that in his course as well. We are also deeply grateful to Professor Harita for her vast knowledge and expertise. More so, we are very, very thankful for her, for all her endeavors that she makes towards making the world a better place for us and our children to live today and tomorrow. A big, big thank you from all of us to all the faculty members who have been a part of this course, without whom and without whose expertise and guidance this program could not have reached the kind of quality that we have managed to achieve here. I'm sure the kind of memorable and valuable learning journey that all of you have had, that's all thanks to all the faculty members who have created the course and had those live sessions with you. So we'd like to thank all of them. Our gratitude goes to the technical team, the event coordinators, security and support staff, everybody here without whom an event like this would just be impossible to organize and conduct. So a huge round of applause to all of them. So when we sent out that survey to all of you, one thing we asked was your thoughts about the team. Because it's a few of us who are there on the screen interacting with you through this year, but there is a whole team that works behind the scenes and makes everything that you see possible. So I'd like to take this opportunity to invite the entire IMBX team on stage, Dr. Balal, Shankar, Professor Rishi, Professor Harita, and Professor Dinesh also. One photograph with all of you and the IMBX team, please. The whole IMBX team, please come on stage. We'd like to give the opportunity for a few learners who would like to share their thoughts about how their journey was through this year-long program. If there's anybody who would like to hold the mic and speak now, please stand up. One of our team members will bring the mic to you.
It's a great honor to give some feedback and my thoughts about the whole program. I think it was really fun at this age when I first thought about. Good evening, everybody. So when I first decided to do this course, I think the biggest attraction was that it was online and that it would be, very efficient for me to learn something about hospital management, given and consolidate all the learnings that I've had through the years. But I didn't know it would be so much fun, and the fun part came from our WhatsApp group and the connecting and the bonding and the networking that we had with the cohort 3. So I think a big thank you to all of you for making the course very engaging. Thanks are to the professors and teachers. I think in our WhatsApp groups, we've told ad nauseum that the way the program was structured with so many case studies and so many different ways of testing us. I mean, so creative. There were crossword puzzles, there was case study, there was fill in the blanks, there was discussion. There was so many different things that kept you really engaged throughout. And I did look forward to, the sessions. If it was not there, we would really hound MJ, why it didn't happen, what happened, and things like that. So we really were kept engaged. And I think the slogan, let our study be enlightening Tejasvina Vaditam. So I think that is very, very apt for what we have learned in this course. And I'll definitely try to be the brand ambassador and spread this word to as much as possible, but really an honor to have studied in this illustrious institution. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for this opportunity. I would like to thank Balal sir. Probably he might not remember me much. Every doctor is a manager when he comes out of the medical college and starts practicing. So the white coat, I remember the smile with which he comes for the rounds was very inspiring, and a trivia, probably personal trivia for me. When I completed my MD and joined cardiology as a registrar, Balal sir was the person who signed my appointment as a medical director. And he was the examiner for me in MRCP for communication skills station. And now I received my certificate here from Balal sir. So that is a personal trivia. And about the course, when I first applied and I was about to just withdraw it, somebody from the team called that, I don't know, I have to find out that lady. So persuasive, no, doctor, this is asynchronous. You have to do, I have seen your profile, you should do it, like that. So she brainwashed me for 15 minutes to get into the course. And the struggle I used to have, suddenly I'll be in the OPD, I'll complete, and just I was thinking, okay, the day is over. And then I suddenly get a message from our MJ, this tightrope walk MJ, not a moonwalk MJ, that there is a class today, then urgently run around. I'm half the way through hearing that in the lift, the signal will get cut. Inside, go connect Wi-Fi. And then half the time I won't understand what we are getting into by the time it ends. Then the assignments, then it was like a very, I would say, I like the fun of how it happened. So many things, so many challenges with the projects. Some of the projects we were, I think, Gayatri will be the Gayatri program, and so there was a journey. I was from Pondicherry till Bangalore. I reached 4.5 hours. I have been typing in my laptop, sending her, she editing the project, and it was like, but we loved it. My children loved that I was attentive towards something and I am not bossing about something. Somebody is bossing around me. So it was a wonderful journey, and I think we have taken up lots of takeaway messages, lots of way how we handle. Already halfway through the course itself, the way I look at the hospital and how we handle the people around us has changed a lot. I thank the IMBX team, and I should thank Dr. Devi Shetty, IMBX, and COVID for making this possible. As we were discussing, without the pandemic, this would not have been possible. We would have been 5 years behind the schedule. Maybe 2030 or 2031, this sort of digital learning would have come into practice. Because of COVID, we are pushed into the this sort of digital learning very fast. So I thank everyone for the opportunity.
Good evening, everybody. Throughout the year, we had studied many case studies.
But today I'm going to give you two short case studies. One is the case study of Manipal Hospital, which I have studied since Dr. Balal is here. In fact, I've gone through the story of Manipal Hospital. It was founded by Dr. T.M.A. Pai. And he started practicing in a small village town, much against his wishes. His mother, he wanted to go abroad, but his mother insisted that he should start his practice there. Started his practice as a general practitioner, was not happy with his practice. Then ultimately, out of frustration, he decided, no, I'll do something for the common man. And he started with the nutrition of small children in a small village over there. And from there, the journey of Manipal Hospital started. He started a cooperative, milk cooperative, expanded it to the first syndicate bank in Manipal. And this syndicate bank, they gave a loan to Dhirubhai Ambani. And that's how Dhirubhai Ambani grew. And one person from Manipal was always on the board of Reliance Industries. Am I correct? So that is the story of Manipal Foundation. Today, in fact, last month, they have taken over a whole group of Sahyadri Hospital chain from Maharashtra. That is a growth of Manipal. I am very proud to be here and share the stage with Dr. Balal. The second case story is about my personal hospital. You know, we, in the year 2000, when Dr. Devi Shetty was in Calcutta, we also started the Asian Heart Foundation. I'm the promoter director of Asian Heart Foundation. And that time, it was the same time when Dr. Devi Shetty started the Narayan Hrudayalaya at Bangalore. But the growth of two hospitals has been totally different. I would not like to go into the details of the growth of two hospitals. But what Dr. Narayan said, Devi Shetty, who is the chairman of the board of IIM, has taught us is how teamwork can help us to grow. 1 + 1 is not 2, but it is 11. And that is the growth story of Narayan Hrudayalaya. So these are two case studies which I wanted to share with you. And regarding what we have learned in this course of last 1 year, I've already started implementing the MOOCs program in a different way, where we have started training doctors in rural Maharashtra. And we want to reach out to every district of Maharashtra. I don't know whether we can join hands with Manipal Hospital or IIM Bangalore to take it forward so that we can reach out to every district of Maharashtra, train doctors there, and in turn, they will help in improving the quality of care and reducing mortality in interiors of the state. So that is phase 1. And phase 2 would be, we would like to reach remote villages of the country so that we can impart this education program to doctors in the interiors. This program, this project we have called it as Guru Vidya, to honor all the teachers who have taught us, on whose shoulders we stand tall. And I would like to request if I am Bangalore and if Manipal Hospital we can join together to take it forward and make it a program for health for all for the people of this country. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. Myself, Dr. Mausi Mishra. I am totally out of this bunch because I belongs to Ayurved fraternity and I am a nutritionist and dietitian also. I joined this course. Actually, that time I was just like your Farhan Qureshi or Raji Rostogi, the last person in this course. But along with the completion of the course, I learned many things. PPT बनाना, Excel sheet बनाना, group में discussion करके project बनाना. It's all all these things. Along with that, I learned how to be a good mother even with this course. Because previously I used to scold my children, why you didn't complete your homework. And today I understand how difficult it is to complete the homework. So I am thankful to IMB. Actually, it is in my bucket list. I am wishing of doing a hospital management course from IMB, and I did it. So it actually, jokes apart, I learned many things. I am giving educational, I am taking a paper of MBA students in Utkal University. Do you know that? I belongs to Odisha actually. The main university over there is Utkal University, and I am giving the lecture for health management. And I learned from IIMB, and in there also I had not completed this course, but I had already get many invitations from many organizations over there, educational institutes also, to give my lecture about this management, health management, and all this management is of various types. So everything I learned from this IIMBs. So thanks to the persons, particularly Vijayalakshmi ma'am and MJ sir, our Michael Jackson sir, because जो पीट पीट के सिखाना होता है ना, ये दोनों ने किया actually. So today when I got my certificate, first of all I actually I was afraid कि कितना खराब स्कोर हुआ होगा, but I have 4 A's, 2 B's, last score was B. I'm happy with that. So thanks to MJ sir and Vijayalakshmi ma'am, and thanks to sir also. And he told me that he told us that he is 70, but we will be feel good if in our 70s we will be standing like you for hours here. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We have one more person speaking.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Achula Kamath. I feel like I'm the youngest here. Actually, this course was recommended by one of my colleagues who works in Narayan Hridayalaya, Mumbai. I can say one thing for sure is, as healthcare professionals, we would always keep on maybe cribbing, complaining, I do not have adequate staff, I do not have adequate infrastructure or resources. But today, being on the management side, learning things, I realize it's not a piece of cake to run even a small OPD. There are hundreds of things that you take care of. The financial part, I really had to whack my brains. I come from a family of finance. The whole family had to sit and teach me financial acumen, frankly. I'm the first doctor in the family. So yeah, it has been a wonderful experience. And the beauty of it was everybody coming from every walk of their career and the different experiences what they've had. And the teamwork, what I learned with each one of them was wonderful. It'll always be a memory I'll treasure. One of the most fondest was, I remember MJ calling me and telling me ki your project is pending. I was actually in Iceland over the glaciers, actually typing in my project and sending. And that was what the project I got. I think I scored A in that, yeah. But yeah, that is the beauty of digital learning. You be anywhere and you still learn. At the same time, you follow your other passions as well. So yeah, thank you everyone. I learned from each one of you, I guess. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Joining IMBX was a wonderful journey. I am in the administrative sector. This course helped me in sharpening my administrative skills. Before joining the course, we had only clinical management skills. We were like frogs in a well, leg pulling, etc. This course has broadened our outlook. We have learned now how to govern over our peers. I still recollect Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, when this course was about to start, that the previous batches told कि WhatsApp group ma'am band mat karna. It should continue. And it's a sort of bonding. It helped in national integration as well. We come from all the sectors from, it's a global technology. Thank you so much, ma'am.
I'm really very happy that in spite of a fracture on my leg, I came to attend this function. The main reason is during my daughter's MBBS, I got to hear Devi Shetty. I am still not able to forget that speech, which was so inspiring, like for a budding doctor, how it should be. And today, to top it, I got to hear from Dr. Balal. I mean, every word of yours, I have saved it in my mobile. Thanks a lot, sir. I'll definitely read your book. Your speech was so inspiring, and thank you, IMB, for giving me this opportunity to listen to him. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all that positive feedback. We also recognize that along with all this positive feedback in the form that we had sent, we've got a few opportunities that you have given us to learn and get better. And we assure you that that's just not going to sit on somebody's laptop and rot there. We will take it very seriously and ensure that if you have friends whom you're going to refer for the next batch, you will hear it from them saying, oh, that problem, now we don't face it anymore. So thank you so much for all of that. We'd like to invite all of you towards MDC for dinner. There is also a photo booth outside if you want to take a photo with your certificate now, so you can make the most out of that opportunity. Thank you very much. All the best, and wish you all the success.
Drink a bud- buddi ki bagi.
ये बांधा है ना?